All right, I'm the Flat Rate Master. Now let's talk essential tools for interior work. Now the first thing you're going to need is some sort of pry tool to pop off panels, like this plastic one from Mac. Now this came in a kit, but first thing you need to do is, well, throw those out because they're junk. You want something like this, which is a door panel skin for an aircraft. Now I'll try to link these in the description, but they've become so popular that even Snap-on is carrying them under the Blue Point name. These are the best, bar none, best panel tools for popping interior panels apart. The little panel where you got to go in and go poink and hope it doesn't break. This is gold. The plastic ones suck. They damage stuff, they bend, they break, they suck. Get you one of these. Like I said, they're available on the Snap-on truck under the Blue Point name. Both my Mac and my Matco guys carry them. That's why I've got this. This is orange because my Mac guy had them powder coated, but get these. They are awesome. They are invaluable. Most of the guys in the shop have these because they are the best for popping those panels off. All right, next thing we're going to talk about is an impact driver, and you need a set of these long bits because chances are they're going to be a mix of screws, Torx, 5.5 millimeter, 7 millimeter, 8 millimeter, yada, 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 yada. And they might be all under a dash. Get you an impact driver and these long bits. Yeah, you can do it sometimes with an extension, but not always. Sometimes with a socket, they're too thick and you can't get into where you need to get. So get you a set of those. And obviously you're going to need a set of 1/4 inch metric sockets for the 5.5s, the 7s, the 8s. You know, it sucks when you've got 6 sockets sitting on a floorboard and you're only in one little section, you've had to switch all 6 sockets. Been there, done that. A bit kit like this is from Sunex, and many different styles of bit drivers. This has a Phillips in it. I don't know where my other one is. It should be in here, but get you a kit like this. Trust me, when you're trying to do something under a dash, you need stuff like this, along with various styles of bit drivers. Because trust me, when you're doing stuff like that and you're under a dash, interior stuff, you need as many options as you can get, let me tell you. Because they always hide stuff on you, don't they? Oh, that screw is behind a panel that you can't take off unless you take this off, but it has to be removed to do this. So sometimes you have to get creative. All right, the last thing I'm going to talk about is when you screw up, and I'm going to tell you a story. So I had a GMC Envoy in the shop, shift cable broke. It actually broke at the shifter, not at the transmission, because I had already put a bushing in that one. But anyway, interior was nasty. So instructions in ALLDATA were, well, vague, and the panel for the shifter, the whole plate, had screws and clips in it, and looking at a diagram, it showed it separating. So I took my little panel tool and went boink. That was plastic breaking. Oh no. Yeah, it broke loose because it was plastic welded on one side, held in with screws on the top side and one down at the cup holder, and a panel clip on one side, but not removable on the other. Thank you. So after I got it out, I had to figure out how to put it back together so the customer wouldn't know about it, because it was going to rattle and not sit flush, because, you know, even though it was the disgusting car and, well, nasty, and I had to fix it. So what I used was my Matco Cordless plastic welder. Now I didn't use the plastic weld because of how it positioned, but I used the staples. What I did is when I used the plastic staples on each side and welded into the bracket that was welded, and on each side put a staple on each side not far enough in and secured it. Now if I remember, I will link this tool review I did in it up in that corner. But it is something that you should really look at if you do a bunch of interior work, because we've all broken interior stuff. To give a good example, there is, I believe it was a BMW. Bam Bam was doing a heater core on it or evap core, one of the two. I really don't remember that much about the car. He was trying to get the A-pillar trim off because, you know, dash had to come out, and he was struggling. He asked me to come over and help him. I struggled. I broke it. And, well, it was broke. There was no literal fixing it. Now, it turned out with that panel, it's a one-time use thing. You know when the dealer has it in stock and it's cheap, it was meant to be broken. So in talking to the parts people, it's one-time use. You have to replace it when you do a dash pull on those. So it was one of those things that there was no saving that, but a lot of times you can save stuff you mess up, because let's be honest, old brittle plastic breaks sometimes. That is going to save you a lot of times, especially when, you know, you can't get common parts. Good luck finding uncommon, you know, interior parts, because, you know, I'm sure that Envoy, the console, has been long since discontinued, and it was going to have to come to from the junkyard, and that probably would have been even worse. So as always, thanks for watching. I am the Flat Rate Master.